Low battery, no. Why are all these Bob the Builder commercials coming on? I don't understand it. I can't really, I'm sorry, I don't really know if my camera is in focus or not. My eyes are like really blurry. I don't know why, I just have been seeing everything kind of blurry today, so I'm sorry if this video is not that in focus. I tried. What's up guys, KB here, and this week on Basically Collabing is back to school week. Now before we start, you all probably are not wondering why I have stuff written all over me, and it says very much alive. You probably aren't wondering, but I'm gonna give you an explanation anyway. So the day that I'm filming this is August 11th, and today is basically an anniversary for Gerard Way's sobriety. Or, did I say that right, sobriety? Anyways, he's been sober. He did relapse during the Danger Days era, so I'm not celebrating 11 years, but I am celebrating the fact that he was able to, when he did relapse, he was able to pick himself back up and do what needed to be done to make sure that he got better. And yeah, I felt like I should talk about that. But yeah, so the very much alive is just something that he had written on his neck. It's a difficult thing to explain, but I think you get the whole gist of it. Anyways, we should move on to the video. Okay, so the moment that you realize it is no longer summer and school is going to be starting tomorrow is never a good moment. And I don't think anyone's ever prepared for it, ever. I know that I'm not prepared for it. My school doesn't start until next week, but not looking forward to it. So chances are that the minute that you realize school is tomorrow, you are going to go through the process of grieving summer. The 5 stages of grief. Looking up the 5 stages of grief. I think I know what they are, but. So lately, while we're waiting for this to load, lately I've been listening to Mariana's Trench, and they're so good. Go check them out. Mariana's Trench, I think is how they say it. The first stage, which I think we can all definitely relate to, is denial. The moment that you see on the calendar or on your phone, or the moment that your mom takes you to go back to school shopping or to get new notebooks or Sharpies, you're gonna tell yourself it's not school yet. Summer is not over. This is not happening. I am not going back to school with all these people that I hate. At least that's what I go through. I don't know, do you guys feel that way? Because stage 2 is anger. I know that when I get over denial, that I realize that it's going to be school, I get so overwhelmed because I don't want to go back to school. I don't want to deal with all the stress. I don't want to deal with all the people. I don't want to deal with the homework, and my mind just explodes, and I don't know why, but I have like this built up anger inside, and I feel the need to lash out at people who start talking about school. If you mention school, I'll be like, I don't want to talk about it. If you don't even mention school, but I feel like the conversation is going that way, I'm gonna say, I don't want to talk about school, so don't even bring it up. I'm really weird. Third stage is bargaining. So once you get over the anger and you realize school is happening, it is approaching, but maybe, just maybe, you can get out of it. You can somehow avoid it. You're gonna do everything in your power to do that. Believe me, I have tried everything. Can I go to online school? Why can't you homeschool me? It's not like your jobs are that important. You do everything you can just to not have to go back. You bargain that, you know, you'll clean your room every single day, or you will you will clean the house for 3 months. You'll go to work with your parents and help them with whatever they need for a year. I'm making this a lot more awkward than it needs to be. Let's move on. The 4th stage is depression. You know, after you finally realize that school is coming and you know you can't avoid it, your parents are not gonna let you avoid it, or your guardians are not gonna let you avoid it. You're gonna have to go, and you're gonna have to deal with all the people and all the teachers and all the stress and all the homework. Then you just kind of lay in bed all day and question your existence. It's like an existential crisis, but it doesn't last quite as long. You know? What you're going to need to get through this stage of depression, my friends, is some kind of cold or not cold substance that, you know, makes you happy, like maybe chocolate or ice cream or sherbet or Jello. Some people like Jello. Yogurt. We have a yogurt place here in town, which is weird because we've never had one before, but anyways, that's off topic. Just something that you like to eat that's going to make you happy. You need a Netflix subscription. I'm gonna tell you straight, you're gonna binge watch all of those shows. By the time you are through with Netflix, there is not gonna be a single thing you have not watched. I speak from experience. And the last thing you're going to need is blankets. Lots and lots and lots of blankets, as well as a bed that has not been made for 3 weeks and has a lot of clothes sitting on it. My bed. You need my bed. I should clean my room, but I really don't want to. The 5th and final stage of grieving summer and letting it go is acceptance. Which, let's be real, that doesn't happen until, like, I don't accept that it's actually school until Christmas. So really, acceptance is just the moment where you're like, okay, fine, it's school. I give up. It's school. I get it. Let's do this. But yeah, that is it for this week's video, guys. And there are 2 things that I want you to remember after this video is over. I want you to always, always, always remember that mental health is so much more important than grades. Your mental health is way, way, way more important than any of your classes or any of your homework. So if you're stressing out and you're having a breakdown, but you've got that math homework you haven't started yet, forget the math homework. Take some deep breaths, do whatever you need to do, get yourself in bed, get some sleep, because I promise it will get better. And who cares about a couple math assignments that you didn't finish? It's not gonna matter in the end. What's gonna matter is if you're happy and you're healthy. And the second thing I want you to remember is, if Gerard Way can do it, so can you. All right, I love you guys. You're awesome, and I'll see you next week. Bye! You need a neb. But yeah, that is it for this.